Welcome to Empowered. I'm Elizabeth Namofsky. Tonight, we're tackling a topic that touches almost every family: how to care for and communicate with our aging parents with compassion, with clarity, and respect. As people live longer, adult children are increasingly navigating difficult conversations about health, money, driving, housing, safety, and independence, often while juggling careers and their own kids. And these tasks can feel very, very overwhelming, but handled well, they can help our parents live better, safer, and more dignified lives for longer. Joining me now is Laura Tamblyn Watts, and she's the CEO of CanAge, Canada's national seniors advocacy organization, and a leading expert on law, aging, and elder justice. Laura, welcome to Empowered. I'm very, very happy to have you here today.
Delighted to be here.
I wanted to say as well that you are the author of an incredible book called Managing Your Aging Parents. And this is what I want to focus on today. So let's begin. When adult children first realize that their parents are starting to struggle, what are the most important first conversations that you have to have at the kitchen table before a crisis happens?
I think it's first really important to take a deep breath because really, you know, the book Let's Talk About Aging Parents is really about not just the trips and the tricks and the hacks and the navigation, but it's kind of about how you're going to get through these things. It's really important to know that you don't swoop in and kind of get things sorted out and then zoom out. Susan from Calgary on the weekend doesn't come in and sell the house and move out mom and dad. That doesn't work. Take a deep breath and really focus on the questions. What is it that you are worried about? What's the issue that you're trying to solve for? Now, there may be a number of different issues. That's fine. But let's take the big family house. Are you worried that mom's living there and you want her to move? But why? Is it social isolation? Are you worried she's lonely? That's one set of solutions. Are you worried she's going to fall down the stairs? That's a different issue.
Mm.
Are you worried that she can't get around because she doesn't drive anymore and it's a transportation issue? That's a third issue. So really, let's parse out for you, what are the problems you're trying to solve for? And then we can build a plan to suit that.
I love that because you know what? You're looking at the big picture and trying to delve into, how to fix it and how to come up with a solution. So
Yeah.
many families feel paralyzed between wanting to respect a parent's independence and worrying about their safety, just as you said. So how can they find that balance in day-to-day decisions about driving, about living alone, or accepting help at home?
One of the best ways to think about it is to think about how you would like things approached. And so if you don't want people coming in and telling you what to do, probably they don't like that either,
Yeah.
right? If you think about what are the issues that we're trying to solve for, opening up the conversation's not a one and done kind of thing. So let's imagine it's a series of conversations. One of the great things that parents like to do is give you advice, right?
Yep.
I tell you, it was really hard to get my hands on the documents that make me the power of attorney and the executor of my dad's estate. Even though I know that I am appointed, I could never get my hands on it just for one reason or the next. But I started asking him his advice on things. And let me tell you how fast those documents came out. So think about asking them about issues that you might have. Imagine the conversations are not about them getting older, but an emergency. So I actually do myself at 54. I need my knees fixed. One of the great ways to have a conversation with them is to say, "Oh, I'm sure glad I moved into this apartment. It's one level, and I don't know. What have you thought about doing if your knee, if you fell down and your knee happened? Not making it about age, but making it about something that happens. Let me tell you, they've thought of it, right? They've thought of it, and if they don't want to talk about that, have a proxy conversation. Ask what their friends are doing. They'll be all too happy to tell you what their friends are doing. Oh, their daughter put them in that terrible home, or isn't it great that we got, guardrails on that? That's a great way to start the conversation in a safe and inclusive way.
So, at your work at CanAge, what are the biggest misconceptions you see Canadians having about aging and what good aging with dignity should look like for our parents?
It's not that hard. There's 5 big things you need to do in order to have good, healthy longevity for your parents. Number 1, get vaccinated. All your best vaccines. Number 2, don't fall. And there's a lot we can talk about not falling. Number 3, stay connected to your community. You need people in your life and you got to keep getting connected. Number 4, you got to move somewhere. And number 5, you have to make sure that you're having these conversations.
Wonderful. We'll be right back.